Hi, Alice Wheaton here. Thank you for joining me again, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite all-time subjects, and that is what makes the difference between an A, B, or a C salesperson. What I notice is that many salespeople who are really nice people, but they're not optimizing their territory, or they're only 85 to 95% of plan, they'll often think of themselves as great salespeople. And so the quality of your sales equals, so there's a formula, the number of qualified and quality prospects times the amount of quality effort you put in equals the number of quality deals you do. And so what happens is that formula represents the A people. The A salespeople have lots of quality prospects. They use quality processes and systems, and so therefore their success is guaranteed. Now, what's really interesting about the level A salespeople is that they really want to optimize their own processes, and of course that falls into the B's. They don't want to optimize because they defend and justify. So the A people, I call them the big game hunters and closers. And if you want to email me at alice@alicewheaton.com, and in the subject matter, send me the ebook send me the Big Game Hunters and Closers ebook. Then I'll send you that ebook. And by the way, that book, it's quite small. It's only 15,000 words compared to 50,000 typically in a book. That book has taken me all over the world presenting, because CEOs all want to have big game hunters and closers on their team. So the big game hunters and closers, they ask questions. When you get down to the C-level salesperson, and often the B-level, is that they'll talk 4 minutes out of 5, and I call that showing up and throwing up. What they do is they focus on rapport, but the A-level focuses on credibility. They know how to co-opt other decision makers in the company as part of their team. They don't stay with one contact. They'll work with that contact to leverage their influence throughout the organization. They know the 3 key levels of sales leadership. They inspire, they educate, and then they challenge. So a salesperson who cannot do these 3 can't reach the A-level performance. See, a C salesperson might want to inspire, and they might be able to educate a little bit, but they sure as heck cannot challenge the client because they're too afraid of having the client not like them. The B sales rep, they have no optimization. This is the group often that is actually more defensive than a C, because oftentimes a C salesperson knows that they don't know. But a B salesperson is someone who's maybe 95 to 105% of plan. They're consistent, but they're consistent in an average kind of way. And so, but they think they've got it made in the shade, so they often don't optimize. I'll give you an example. Phone messages should all be optimized, everyone, whether you're an A, B, or C. When you say, I'm either on the phone or away from my desk right now, that's annoying. It's ordinary. And you don't need to leave instructions about how to leave a voicemail. We've been doing that for decades. Everyone knows, leave your name and number and a brief message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You don't need to say that. It's ordinary. I could say other things about it, but I'll stick with ordinary for now. So you just simply need to say, hello, my name is Alice Wheaton. My personal goal is to call you back in 4 hours. That's it. Your clients have got what they need to know. They've got when you're going to call them back, and that's what they're interested in. Moreover, if they're driving around their car and you're leaving a long-winded message, they've got to pull over. It's annoying. So make yourself stand up from the crowd. Leave a voice message that says when you're going to call back, and don't, for goodness sake, say you're on the phone or away from your phone or on your desk. On your phone or away from your desk. Who cares? It's a duh statement. So that's about that phone process. That's just one point of optimization. Sales reps, if they can identify each stage of their sales and then have the desire to up level that, that's what A's do. And of course, a B is not entirely 100% accountable, which means if something goes wrong, instead of owning it, they'll make, excuses. And those folks there in the C's, they'll make excuses too, and they'll stick to it. Whereas a B is not 100% accountable, but they might be 70, 80%. A C-level sales rep will completely defend and justify. So ask yourself, where are you? Do you use low-level language? And low-level language is language that can't be held accountable. They'll say, I'll try, I'll intend, and maybe. But an A sales rep says, you can count on me. You can absolutely count on me. I will see to it that it gets done. I won't go to bed tonight, in fact, until I've done everything I can to make that happen. That's the kind of language that an A level uses. A B and C quibble a bit more. They'll say, I'll try, perhaps, probably. You know what? That's annoying to high-level clients. I'm working with a client right now for executive coaching, and that's the first thing. That's the first thing we're working on, so that he can catch himself. And last week I said, how are you doing with your leadership language? And he says, I'm really trying. And I couldn't help myself. I said, you're really trying? That's low-level. That's low-level language. He says, let me rephrase that. I am being very vigilant to listening to my own words that come out of my mouth. There you are. There's a sales rep who's moving to A level because he's optimizing everything about himself, including his language. I want to thank you very much today. And if you want more information, alice@alicewheaton.com. Just put in the subject matter. Please email the ebook for Big Game Hunters and Closers, because I want to be one. Thanks for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again. And in the meantime, lots of good sales. Bye for now.